Hi everyone, good evening to you all. Sharing the progress for today as well as the plans ahead for the interview that's happening in January for me. So it's very little time only. So and I think it's useful for me also because I can soon give the interview and proceed with whatever my other plans are. So a lot of time is not logged in or wasted for me for sticking to the interview. So it will get big done fast and I can move on to other stuff. So sharing the plans as to how I would like to proceed with the interview. So again, the long-term goal till the interviews happened is being divided maybe me into three phases. So until the interview, which is happening early in January. So again, there's very little time. So for me, it is rightly I can prioritize my plan A until the interview stage. So I'll be prioritizing the interview till the date of the actual interview. And I'll be giving my plan B, that is both the private sector and public sector employment to a lesser priority until the date of the interview. And the workouts and all those things will go on as such. Now coming to the plan. So, interview preparation will mainly depend on being updated, reading the newspaper, as well as being aware about the current affairs. Then it will be followed by a preparation of the DAF. So this will be done by me in three phases. So one of the things that I need to cover for the current affair is the first post vantage video that comes every day by Miss Palki Sharma. So I mean it's a very reliable as well as important program that will help us be aware of the news that's happening around us, both on a global level as well as from an Indian perspective. So this has really benefited me not only in last year's interview but also for this year's mains as well. So this is something that I plan to stick to. And the thing with these videos is that you don't need to actually sit somewhere and write it. So morning I walk an hour almost. So during that time of walk, I'll be listening to this and I plan to complete that. Secondly, I'll be reading the Malayalam daily. I'll not be sticking to Hindu. I'll stick with the Malayalam newspaper so that when I learn it in the regional language, the news will stick to me and I'll be able to understand it better also. So in that sense, I feel the Malayalam newspaper will be better. Now, Indian Express will be the third thing, and until maybe January 1 or something like that, this week I'll just skim through, make skim through the newspaper or the app because I have subscriptions of both online, and I'll skim through that. I'll understand the main news as well as give a read over the editorial as well as the important opinions. So if it is an opinion by an important author or someone who is very knowledgeable, then I cannot skip that. Plus, I'll be reading the editorial as well to stay in track of the latest news. I mean, the most important news. Now, news for RBI will also be important for me in this context because being a management student, I may get asked about finance concepts. So anyway, I am, for my plan B, RBI, etc., I'll be updated about the finance related news and that I have a Telegram group from where which I'll be covering, important articles they'll be sharing there and I plan to cover it from there. So RBI news is there. This I need to cover. Now, coming from a management background, for my DAF as well as for the interview, I need to cover the basics of management because some of these concepts I have forgotten already. So this I need to brush up and stay up to date. So for that, there is a online platform called Management Study Guide, where all the management related concepts of various various subjects like organizational behavior, marketing, etc., are being covered free of cost. So this I can refer and cover all my topics. So this will help me not only in my interview, but it will also help me in CWC, the Central Warehousing Corporation recruitment that is happening soon, and as well as for my interview. So for the in that perspective, I think this is a win-win, and also it will give a lot of returns. So this is all regarding plus the DAF notes etc. that I've prepared already. I am required to go through that also for the perspective of interview. So these are the things that I'll be covering mainly from an interview perspective. But that doesn't mean I'll give I'll leave out plan B altogether. It'll be until the date of the interview, it'll be in a backseat. And coming to plan B, this management is also part of plan B, but um, there are other things. GIC examination is happening on Jan 5. So here reasoning has a huge component. So I would need to give a good attention for that also. So at least around 2 hours per day or something like that, I will have to keep aside for reasoning as well as for the preparation of GIC. So that is there. And private sector, ICICI process is going through. Like I had one more round also. So I hope it goes through. So private sector, at least for now, till the ICICI results are out, I prefer to keep a backseat because time is kind of less for interview, and it is not like I'll be preparing maximum or anything, but at least familiarity with newspaper, etc. Those things I need to get back on track, and that is taking a bit of time also because I've been out of touch with it. So just for that reason, I'll keep this on a backseat until at least the ICSA people confirm their result. Now, an important thing from life apart from career, this is a time where I need to remain in a good state of mind so that I am able to understand whatever I am preparing as well as have an overall positive mindset altogether. So for that, I believe meditation is going to be critical because even during the time of mains, etc., so that my mind remains under my control. So as I've already mentioned, I'm trying to bring my body under my control through the exercises and the workouts and all those sessions. But I feel that the mind should also be under control because see, I have very limited time to prepare for the interview. So at least I have to maximize my performance and maximize the output. And for that, my mind needs to be under my control. So for that, I believe, meditation and pranayama are, mandatory. There is very little time, like maximum 1 month I have to do, but I have to do it properly so that, I can get over the interview process without much issues. And I think this is not just for interview as such because see, if I cannot do anything just for the sake of seeing some result, in some process. I think this is go something that will help me throughout my life also because in the beginning of the channel, this was one of the priorities that I had mentioned outside of career. But it's been almost 3 weeks since I started, but I have not done a single session of meditation or pranayama. So I need to bring this back, and it is very important. Now, that aside, workouts are going on, in their usual thing. Yesterday, I did a chest workout. It did not go that well for me as planned because my body was not in a good state because my parents have, left um, for vacation. So currently, I'm alone at home. Um so their flight was early morning, so I had to bring bring vehicles and all for them. So as a result of that, my sleep got disrupted. I slept around 5 or 6 yesterday morning. So sleep, as you all know, is very important. Even though I managed to get almost 6 hours after that, like I woke up around 1 o'clock after that, but still I was like completely dizzy and fully drained of energy that day. Even today morning also that affected my sleep cycle. So it's not an excuse, I know. I mean, it's a responsibility, but just saying, identifying the reason as to why the workout went bad. So I was supposed to do chest yesterday, and I was not feeling that much of an energy, but still I managed to pull out a good workout. Weights were not to the level I expected. Upper again I stuck to 60 because I could not handle bars because I know that energy was not so high. So upper, I went for the machine where I did 60. I could have even done 65 because machine is, much more easier when it is compared with bars per se. And then flies again at 60, again at 50, sorry. I usually do 55. But yesterday I had to limit it to 50 because I was not getting enough strength. Lower again I stuck to 40. I mean, it was okay, but again I could have improved it a bit. But it's okay, fine. We'll do it next time. And flat bench again, this was, I saw a huge dip in that yesterday because usually I do 45 50 kgs I used to do, but yesterday I could not even complete a proper set of 40 kgs, 20 kg dumbbells on each side. But it's fine, we'll do it I mean, we'll keep improving, we'll try to push further. And then I also did pullovers. So the coach there taught me a new form and it was hitting all sections of my chest. So this is some positive that I gained from the workout yesterday. So that's all regarding life outside of career. And coming to the affirmations, priority remains to clear the interview this time without fail. And plan B is also securing a plan B. remains a priority. But until the interview gets over, it becomes secondary for me right now, securing the plan B. This could be either ICICI or some kind of examination. As I had mentioned in previous videos, the UIICAO examination went okay for me. Even SIDBI was also fine. But let's see how it goes. ICICI was also okay in my opinion, but again, the results of all three are not yet out. So we'll hope for that. Plus, we'll also try for other opportunities like, GIC is there, Central Warehousing Corporation is there. So these things are also there, and let's see how that goes. And apart from that, the life outside of career, uh, the priority will be to reach to 72 kilograms of body weight with visible abs. So that remains my priorities. And as of today, when I am recording, I've already done, Vantage. So I'll just mark it here so that it can be updated. So Vantage is done. And the RBI news from the purpose of, the RBI as well as the finance sector news. That's also done from my side. And management, a bit I managed to skim through, some various types of leadership, etc. So that's also done. Rest of the things I had to do in my limited time. As you know, I woke up pretty late, so I got a delayed start only. So I mean, with the rest of the time that I have, let's see how it goes. And one more thing that I need to do is that by 12th of January next month. I have to complete my application for CWC. So that's all from my side for today. Thank you for listening to me and have a great day.